Well, welcome back. One of the things you got to do when you're clicking buttons on your laptop is make sure you're not, uh, you don't click end stream. And that is what I did. So here we are. Welcome back. We are just finishing up the second round. It was a huge round for Peter Jackson as he outpunched Evander Holyfield. Holyfield did land seven punches that round, but it paled in comparison to the 18 landed by Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson was very busy that round, uh, out punching Holyfield by 11 punches. So we'll go to our judges and see how they judge this round. There are some inconsistencies, but not much when it's a 9 to 12 difference. Again, our judges are Lou Filippo, Richard Green, and Lynn Trowbridge. They looked at their scorecards, writing down frantically as the bell for round number 3 is soon to ring. Here we go for round number 3. Both fighters starting to feel their pace, filling out the other fighter. They come to the center ring. Jackson with momentum. 4 on the outside, 1 star. 3 on his inside. It's 2 stars from the inside. Jackson on the offensive. He throws 4 punches, hard cross that caps three other punches for 4 punches landed to start off the round. Defensive check, 4, and that will again add another punch as Holyfield defends poorly in that segment in those 20 seconds, with Peter Jackson landing 5. Again, on the outside, Peter Jackson on the offensive. That is a 94 from the outside. That's a clinch, no punches landed as we go to the 220 mark of round number 3. Again, 5 and 4, 2 on the inside. This time, Evander Holyfield on the offensive. He throws a 75 from the inside. He misses, counter opportunity, and Jackson misses the counter as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 3. 2 and 4. Evander Holyfield going on the offensive here, and it's a 30 from the outside. 30 from the outside would be 3 punches landed by Evander Holyfield. Defensive check is an 8, and he takes all those punches. Jackson takes all those punches as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 3. That will be Peter Jackson going on the offensive. A 95 from the outside is a punch landed, but there's a chance it could be a foul check, and he does not foul as we go to the minute 20 mark here in round number 3. Round number 3. 1 on the outside for Holyfield. None on the outside for Jackson. Holyfield takes the action. 15 from the outside for Holyfield. 4 punches landed. Defensive check, and he takes all those punches as we go to the minute mark of round number 3. 1 and 2. Again, Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. He throws an 0-6 from the outside. 4 more punches landed. Defensive check. And Jackson takes all 4 punches as we go to the 42nd mark. This is the best round for Holyfield so far in this match. 1 and 2. Then again, rolling those 2s are not helping Jackson out as Holyfield again goes on the offensive. That is a 29 from the outside. 29 from the outside will be 3 more punches landed, and there will be a chin check for Peter Jackson, and he survives that chin check as we go to the last 20 seconds of this round. A very good round for Evander Holyfield. This time, Jackson will lead off, but it's a 60-68 from the inside. He will miss. Counter opportunity now, and if it is, there will be a chin check for Peter Jackson. Counter opportunity, and he misses the counter as the bell rings. As he was loading up to knock down Peter Jackson, he just missed as Jackson slipped the punch. So in that round, a much better round for Evander Holyfield, as Holyfield landed 14 punches in that round, beginning to see and feel the fight slipping away from him. He knew he had to get busy. He landed 14-6 for Peter Jackson. An 8-point differential as we go to the judges as they score the round. Holyfield is now beginning to tire. He's at 30 on his fatigue points, where Jackson is still fresh at 63. As we look to the score, Lou Filippo. Okay. Richard Green. All right. And Glenn Trowbridge. All right. Interesting judging. As we go into round number 4, the judges have scored the round. Now it's on to round number 4 in this 10-round bout. And here we go, round number 4. Holyfield has momentum going into round number 4, having a very good round 3, trying to get himself back in this fight. It will be Jackson on the offensive from the outside, 78 from the outside. That's a miss. Counter opportunity, and he misses the counter opportunity as we go to the 240 mark. 4 and a 2. It will be Evander Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. He throws a 78. He misses. Counter opportunity for Jackson. If he lands this punch, it will be a chin check. It's a 4 on the counter. He lands two crosses, and adding the other for his trait, that's 3 punches landed, and now a chin check for Evander Holyfield as I get excited and drop the die. Here we go, chin check, and he takes the punch and just walks right through it and says, bring it on. I was excited, but Holyfield was not affected at all. 3 and a 2, that will be a toe-to-toe from the outside with Jackson throwing first from the outside. He misses. Holyfield looks to take advantage, but he throws, and it's a clinch. No punches for that segment as we go to the two-minute mark of round number 4. 2 on the inside. Holyfield on the offensive, throwing from the inside, 46 from the inside. That's 2 punches landed by Holyfield. Defensive check, and it is a 7, and that's just outside of his defensive range. He takes those 2 punches as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 4. Round number 4. Peter Jackson on the offensive. He throws a 59 from the inside. It's outside of his range. He missed. If he had landed that punch, there would have been a chance for a knockdown, but now the counter is an opportunity, and he misses the counter opportunity as we go to the minute 20 mark. Slow round so far, not many punches landed as we're in round number 4. Will it get busy here in the last minute 20? 6 and 5, that will be on the outside, and he barely missed it with the cut opportunity. Counter, it is a 2. It is two hooks landed and a cut check for Peter Jackson. Will he cut? He cuts 5 and under, and he does not cut. He takes the punch and slips it. Good job by his corner, keeping his face Vaselined up where those gloves slide instead of cut. Again, 5, 2 on the inside. Evander Holyfield has the action. 54 on the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity for Peter Jackson, and he misses the opportunity as we go to the last 40 seconds. Not very many punches being landed here in this 4th round, as both are being very cautious. This will be from the outside, 52 from the outside, and that is a miss. Another opportunity for Evander Holyfield. That is a 9. He does not counter. If he would have countered, there would have been a cut check. Last 20 seconds of this round number 4. It's been a slow round. And Jackson throws from the inside, 64. He misses. Counter opportunity. It could be a chin check if he does counter, but he does not, and that ends the round. And that's the end of round 4. A very slow round in this fight. The first 3 had been very busy. This last round, not a whole lot of punches landed, as both fighters fighting very cautiously and defensively there in round number 4. 4 punches landed by Holyfield, while only 3 by Jackson. This is playing out to Holyfield's advantage right now because he is getting fatigued, and that gets him to another round where there wasn't a heavy punch count that he had to endure. But Jackson is still incredibly fresh. So we just have a 1-point punch differential. This will be interesting scoring as Lou Filippo. All right. Richard Green. Okay. And Glenn Trowbridge. All right. Scores are in. As we look to go to round number 5 to be at the halfway point of this 10-round bout. It's still anybody's fight right now. Holyfield will be getting fatigued soon, so he wants to pick up the action and hopefully land the big punch that will end this fight for Peter Jackson before he becomes fatigued. Here we go, 3-3. That is Jackson on the offensive, but that's a 97 on the inside. That's going to be one punch landed, and there is a foul opportunity, but he does not foul as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 5. 1-1. Jackson on the offensive, 82 from the outside. Again, he misses counter opportunity, and it is a 4. Two crosses landed for Evander Holyfield. He takes momentum as he takes the 2 punches hard to the body and face of Peter Jackson. 6-4. And it's going to be a toe-to-toe. Holyfield leading off from the inside. He throws a 89 from the inside. That's a clinch, and we'll go on to the two-minute mark, 6-6. Again, toe-to-toe. Holyfield leading off. He throws an 18, and there will be, no, that's the 7. That's an 18 from the inside. That's 4 punches landed. Now the opportunity for Peter Jackson to answer back. He throws a 65, and he misses as we go to the minute 40 mark. Again, another good round so far for Evander Holyfield as he's leading out. Again, this will be Peter Jackson from the outside. 65 from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity, and no counter. Minute 20 mark. Holyfield still with momentum. 2 on the inside. Holyfield with the action. He throws a 73 from the outside. That will be a miss. Counter opportunity, and he does not counter. We go to the minute mark. Another slow round, especially for Peter Jackson. He seems to have slowed here in the middle round of these fights. Again, that's a 6-3 toe-to-toe. Holyfield leads out with a 79. That will be a miss. And that is a good punch landed. 16 on the inside. 16 on the inside. That's 4 punches landed for Jackson as we go to the 42nd mark as he looks to make his mark here in the last minute of this round. 5-6. It's going to go toe-to-toe again on the inside with, this time, Jackson leading off. That's a 75 on the inside. He misses. Opportunity for Holyfield. He throws a 12 on the inside. That's 4 more punches landed. As we go the last 20 seconds of this fight, Holyfield with momentum. 4-3. Jackson on the offensive. 49 from the inside. 49 from the inside. 2 punches landed. Defensive check is a 4, and he will add 1 more as we close out the round, and he cuts the punch total down to just a 2 punch differential. So go to our score sheets. In that round, Holyfield again landed 10 punches to Jackson's 8. 2 punch differential. Again, makes tight judging for our judges could be our, our inconsistent judges. All right. Richard Green, Lou Filippo. Okay. And Trowbridge. All right. And away we go. To round number 6. Holyfield will have momentum as we start round number 6. It's a 1 and a 2. Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. 68 from the outside will be a miss. Counter opportunity is a 10, and he does not counter. We go to the 240 mark here in round number 6. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. We'll go toe-to-toe, going from the inside with Holyfield leading off. 38 from the inside. His 3 punches landed. Now for Jackson's answer back. That's a 22 from the inside. And that's 4 punches landed for Jackson as he takes back momentum as we go to the 220 mark. 1 and a 2. That will be Evander Holyfield from the outside with the offensive. 70 from the outside. That is a miss. Counter opportunity. And that is an 8 and no counter. As we go to the 2-minute mark. 4 and 4. That's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside with Peter Jackson leading off. He throws an 18 from the outside. That's 4 punches landed with Evander Holyfield looking to answer back. He throws a 71 from the outside and he misses, and he would have landed a big punch if he could have dropped that punch in. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. Again, toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson will lead off, and that's a 15 on the inside. 4 punches landed with a chin check coming for Evander Holyfield. He throws an 0-3. He lands 5. But now, did that big shot come from Peter Jackson as we check the chin of Evander Holyfield, and he takes the punches, and the fight continues on as the momentum goes now to Holyfield, who landed more punches in that last segment. 5 and 4. Holyfield again on the offensive from the inside. Throws a 92 from the inside. That will be a clinch as we go to the minute 20 mark here in round number 6. And again, Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. He throws a 78 from the outside. That again will be a miss. Counter opportunity and no counter as we go to the minute mark, as they've slowed down here in the latter part of this round. 2 on the inside for both. We'll go toe-to-toe in this last segment. Peter Jackson will lead off. 87 from the outside is a miss, and Evander Holyfield looks to take advantage. 22 from the inside. There's 3 punches landed. So we go to the last 40-second mark again, and that is a 7. That frustrates me. This time it's again Holyfield from the inside on the offensive. 37 from the inside. 3 punches landed. Defensive check. And he takes all 3 punches. So we go to the last 20 seconds of this round. Jackson on the offensive from the outside. And he throws a 67 from the outside. Misses. Counter opportunity is a 5. And it's 2 punches landed as we end the round. Holyfield having a big round that round, getting himself back into this fight. So in that round number 6, Holyfield was 16 punches landed to Jackson's 12, 4-punch differential. We see Holyfield getting into the latter rounds further with momentum than I anticipated. This should be the last round before he's fatigued. So things should get interesting. Lou Filippo, 4-punch differential. All right. Richard Green. Okay. And Trowbridge. All right. As we look to go in to round number 7, still anybody's fight. But how will Evander Holyfield hold up going into more than likely round number 8, fatigued? Round number 7, here we go. As the bell sounds. So 1 and a 4. It will be Peter Jackson on the offensive from the outside. 59 from the outside. That will be a miss. Counter opportunity. 5. And he lands 2 crosses. Great counter by Evander Holyfield. 2:40 to go. 4 and 4. And we'll go toe-to-toe from the outside with Holyfield leading off. 32 from the outside. 3 punches landed. Peter Jackson answering back. 23 from the outside. And that's 3 punches landed by Peter Jackson as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 7. Again, toe-to-toe on the outside. Evander Holyfield leading off. 68 from the outside. He misses. And that's a 10 from the outside. That's 4 punches landed with a chin check for Evander Holyfield. He could go down here, and he takes the punch as we go to the 2-minute mark. 1 and a 4. It's going to be a toe-to-toe on the inside. From the inside, Peter Jackson from the inside. That's a 16 from the inside. 4 punches landed. Holyfield looks to answer back. 24, and he does from the inside. 3 punches landed and a cut check, and he does not cut. Minute 40 mark. And Jackson will be going on the offensive from the outside. 53 from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity, and he misses on the counter. Minute 20 here in round number 7. 5 and a 3. We'll go toe-to-toe from the inside with Peter Jackson starting off. 64. He misses. Evander Holyfield, 0-5, and it is a 2. Rolled the wrong die, but we'll use it anyhow. It's 20-sided. 0-5 from the inside. That's 5 punches landed, and a chin check for Peter Jackson, and he survives that round, those punches, as we go to the minute mark here in the last of the 7th round. And it will be Peter Jackson on the outside going on the offensive. 95 on the outside. That is 1 punch landed, but there will be a foul check. And it is a 4, and he does indeed foul. What will that foul be? It is a low blow. Low blow, and I've had y'all looking at the score sheet this whole time. Let's move you over. We go into the last 40 seconds of this segment, and I need some lights on it. Starting to look like it's getting dark. A 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. It's be toe-to-toe from the inside. Peter Jackson leading off. 24. No, that would have been Evander Holyfield leading off, excuse me. He lands 3. Now Peter Jackson goes to return. That's 15. From the inside, that's 4 punches landed. Each fighter is landing a lot of blows here in this round. They're getting very busy in round 7. 6 and 2. It will be Evander Holyfield closing this out on the offensive from the outside. 54 from the outside. He misses. Opportunity for a counter, and he does. He counters back with 2 hooks and an extra punch landed, and there will be a chin check for Evander Holyfield as one of those gets through with power, and he takes it as the bell rings. And that was a very busy round for each fighter, each landing multitudes of punches, trying to get this fight finished. In that round, Holyfield landed 16 punches to 19 for Peter Jackson. So as we go into round number 8, Holyfield will now be fatigued. We did have a 3-punch differential there. So again, it will be 1-4. Lou Filippo, 1-4. Okay. Richard Green, okay, and Glenn Trowbridge. All right. As we go into round number 8, we will now be reading out of the fatigue column for Evander Holyfield. As this fight closes out, going into the last 2 rounds. And here we go. I've got a little light to this room. Little, not much. All right, round number 8, and away we go. As the bell rings, both fighters, after throwing a lot of lead of that last round, will they be more cautious? So 3 and a 6 will be Jackson going on the offensive from the inside. 83 from the inside will be a clinch as we go to the 240. 2 and 2, it will be Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. And he lands a 10 from the outside. That's 4 punches landed, and it will be a chin check for Peter Jackson. And he takes those punches easily as we go to the 220 mark. Holyfield with momentum, 2 and a 3. Again, it will be a toe-to-toe, but this time from the inside with Holyfield leading off. 21 from the inside, 3 punches landed, and Peter Jackson will fire back. 22 from the inside, 4 punches landed, and he will see if he's cut Evander Holyfield, and he does not. As we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 8. 3 and a 5, that's 5, that's 3 stars from the outside, so Peter Jackson on the offensive. 29 from the outside, 3 punches landed, and a chin check for Evander Holyfield, and he takes the punch. As we go to the minute 40 mark. 3 and a 2, and again, it'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Peter Jackson leading off. Toe-to-toe from the outside, 38. 3 punches landed. Firing back, Evander Holyfield. 91. And from the outside, that is a clinch. No punches landed. That segment will take those punches back. So we go to the minute 20 mark. 3 and 3. That's Peter Jackson on the offensive from the inside. That's a 91 from the inside. And that's a miss. Counter opportunity, and he does not counter. We go to the minute mark here in round number 8. 5 and 2. 4 and 2, excuse me. That will be Evander Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. 46 on the outside. It's just within his range. That is 2 punches landed. And we go to the 42nd. That's a 1 and a 6. And Peter Jackson on the offensive from the inside. 48 from the inside. And he does land two punches. And there will be a cut check. And he does not cut as we go to the last 20 seconds of this round. 6 and 3. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson leading off. 63. He misses. Holyfield looking to counter. And he does well. It's an 0-9 from the inside. That's 4 punches landed. And he will be checking the chin of Peter Jackson. And he takes that punch as the round ends. Round 8 ends with Holyfield again fighting hard and fighting well. As this fight is closing out, Holyfield is keeping himself in this in spite of being fatigued. In that round, he landed 13 punches to Jackson's 9. How will the judges rule? 4-point differential. The 1 to 4 makes it very shaky. That's why you want to take it out of the judge's hands. All right, Lou Filippo. All right, and all right. And we will go to round number 9. 2 more rounds in this fight. If Holyfield can get out of this round, round 10 will more than likely see both fighters fatigued as this fight finishes out. And it will go to the judges. Here we go, round number 9. Holyfield with momentum. Bell rings. It will be Peter Jackson from the outside on the offensive as he is at 3 stars when he rolls a 5. 38 from the outside. That will be 3 punches landed. Cut check. And he does not cut as we go to the 240 mark. And again on the outside with the offensive. 64 from the outside. He misses. Counter. If he lands, there will be a chin check, but he does not counter. So we go to the 220 mark. So far, not a whole lot of action here. 1 and a 4. Will be toe-to-toe on the inside. Jackson going first, toe-to-toe. 25 on the inside. 3 punches landed. Holyfield looking to answer back, has yet to land a punch. And it is a 99. We'll again go to our event card. And we haven't had a rare event yet, so 71 on the event chart. Fighter losing on points rallies this segment, outscores opponent 5 punches to 1. All right. 5 to 1 in that segment as we go to the 2-minute mark. Three and 3. Again, Peter Jackson on the offensive from the inside. 85 from the inside is a clinch. So we go to the minute 40 mark. 5 and 5. That will leave Peter Jackson on the offensive from the outside. 22 from the outside. 3 more punches landed. Cut check. And it is a 5. And that's just outside his cut range of 4. That one landed hard. Minute 20 left. Evander Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. He lands a 24 from the outside. 3 punches landed. And we go to the minute mark of this round. 1 and a 3. Peter Jackson on the offensive from the inside. 72 from the inside is a miss. Counter opportunity. 17, he does not counter. 40 seconds left. 4 and a 2. That will be Holyfield on the offensive from the outside. 88 from the outside. That will be a clinch as we go to the 22nd segment here in round number 9. So 1 and a 6. That will be Jackson on the offensive from the inside to close out round number 9. That will be the 46 from the inside. 2 punches landed. Defensive check. And he takes them all. And that went in round 9 with Jackson coming back in that round, being more active, landing more punches than Holyfield. So in that round, 8 punches landed by Holyfield to 12. Four punch differential. Again, that will make the judging difficult. Lou Filippo on card. All right. Okay. And all right. And we go to round number 10. This fight has went the distance. It has taken everybody to their limits as we go into this last round. We have both fighters fatigued and just looking to survive. And away we go. Round number 10. This 10-round bout between these two heavyweights. 6 and a 4. It will be Holyfield leading off from the inside. He throws a 57 from the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity. And he does counter back. That's 2 punches landed plus his extra 1 for his counterpoint trait as he takes back. It's coming in handy for him here in the 10th round. 6, 4, and 6. From the inside, Peter Jackson on the offensive from the inside. 29 from the inside. That's 3 more punches landed. Counter opportunity. A defensive check. And he takes all 3. Doesn't add any, which is good. 220 mark. 6 and 2. That will be Evander Holyfield on the offensive. He looks to get into this fight. 43 on the inside. 2 punches landed. Defensive check. And he will take back one of those, but there will be a cut check. And he did indeed cut this time. Where did he cut? And here in the 10th round, he has a swelling right eye as we go to the 2-minute mark. He's the first one to show the signs of this heavy battle between these two heavyweights. 6 and 6. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside with Holyfield leading off from the inside. No, that would be Jackson leading off, excuse me, from the inside. 16 from the inside. That will be 4 punches landed. Holyfield looking to answer back. 23 from the inside. That's 3 punches for Holyfield as we go to the minute 40 mark. 6 and 2. And it would be toe-to-toe again from the inside. Jackson leading off from the inside. 53, 2 punches landed. Holyfield looks to answer back. He throws a 97. That's a clinch. We'll take back those 2. Go to the minute 20 mark. And Peter Jackson will be throwing from the outside on the offensive. 17 from the outside. That's 4 more punches landed as he's looking to sway the judges here in round number 10 to secure this victory. Holyfield from the inside on the offensive. 59 from the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity. And it is a counter of 2 crosses and an extra, so 3 landed. Now a cut check for Evander Holyfield, and he does not cut as we go to the 42nd mark of this 10th round as this fight is closing out. And Evander Holyfield throwing from the inside, trying to throw that haymaker to finish this fight. He throws an 80. He misses. Counter check. And it's a 5. That is a cross and 1 more. So he lands 3 as we go to the 22nd mark. This fight is just about over. Peter Jackson has swarmed his opponent here at the end. And he goes on the offensive from the inside to end this fight. And he throws an 08 from the inside. That's 4 more punches landed. Defensive check. 17, and he does not, and this fight is over. And Peter Jackson just came out in round 10 and say, I am going to decide this fight right here now. If he doesn't go down I'm going to make it so apparent that I am the winner that there'll be no doubt in the judges' minds. So in that round, there was 4 punches landed by Evander Holyfield and 24. I should have done a TKO check, but I got caught up. But uh, the fight is over anyhow. So with a 20 punch differential, that's going to be a 10-9 round all around for Jackson. That will be easy to judge. Even as Al, the Red Sox fan, says, even three blind mice will see this one. And this fight is over, and it is interesting. Uh, Judge Richard Green scores it 97-93 Peter Jackson. Judge Lou Filippo, let's go Glenn Trowbridge. So 97-93 Richard Green for Jackson. Lou Filippo 95-95 with a draw. So it comes down to Glenn Trowbridge. He scored it 96-94 with your winner and advancing on in the winner's bracket in this 32-man double elimination tournament for the Bunker Boxing League Championship. Your winner by split decision, Peter Jackson. And honestly, I don't think it was that close. So that's our fight. I hope you enjoyed it as we continue on this 32-man double elimination tournament as Peter Jackson advances on in the winner's bracket and Evander Holyfield